Have you been to Skyfree recently? Because we've had workshops there.
Yeah.
So you've been there at the company.
That time I was there, yeah.
So what was it about? What was the workshop? Was it a design workshop, the one that you just mentioned that you liked the most, or?
Maybe let's talk about why we're attending to the plannings of our partners, our customers. We're traveling a lot for workshops with and plannings with both with Kyoto and Skyfree. That's because it's a really crucial part of every software project, because you need to gather in one place the knowledge which is spread across different people within the organization.
Mm-hmm.
So the planning is a time where everyone needs to meet in one place and they can work in different layouts, in different settings, and they can do smaller and bigger workshops together.
Mm-hmm.
That particular planning that you were mentioning was basically having a couple of meetings that management was communicating mission, vision, and strategy for, couple of months ahead. On the side, you had presentations held by a new CTO in Skyfree. And then there were smaller meetings and workshops. So the teams were divided into different segments, and they were working with each other on, filling the backlogs of the projects that they are working with. So, and also you can't forget about the social part of working in projects and working within the teams. The plannings which are being held in Norway or in the place where our customers are really crucial from the point of view of integration and having some activities in the evenings, having parties and getting to know people that you work with, because it makes work more efficient, I would say, at the end.
So how does one forge an idea into a product? What are maybe not the steps? Okay, you could describe steps, but how does it really look like? What's the atmosphere? I mean, are you more curious about what can come out, or are you anxious that, we need to deliver something, and if we don't, then I don't know. Like, are you anxious, curious, happy? Do you feel challenged, or what are the emotions?
The whole part about getting to know the idea is something that we call the discovery process. Usually when founders, inventors are laying down what they want to build, it's in a different state. It can be a very broad vision. It can be something very precise. And what we need to do in order to visualize the product, to deliver a prototype, first of all, we need to understand what we're building, and we need to understand this idea. In order for that, we need to gather a lot of informations which are segmented. And for that, usually we're using different workshop methodologies, which allow us to, collect and organize information that we need. So for that, we're using different methodologies. And along the way, we kind of invented our own patchwork workshop, which basically takes parts of different existing templates and put it together in order for us to get what we need.
Okay.
Those workshops are really crucial parts of our project, because here the perspective plays a big role. It's really hard to describe a project in a way that would be understandable for everyone. That's why you need to break it in pieces. So you're looking at it like, what kind of problem are you solving, and who are you solving this problem for? So you need to be direct, like, who is the receiver, who is the customer of this solution, what is the benefit, and how to achieve this benefit, through using this kind of product. Then from that level, you go deeper into certain steps that this customer needs to do in order to achieve this benefit. And another topic is like, how much would this customer would like to pay for this benefit? And would he or she pay for it? What should be the business model of this whole thing? So that there are a lot of layers that you need to cover in order to understand the product and in order to understand the perspective of a founder. And usually during such workshops, the founders, the customers, get to know their idea better, I would say, because they are filling a lot of blanks that they have. That's work that's been beneficial for both parties.
Okay.
It's a necessity to workshop your way through the initial idea that you have about your product to something which is ready to be visualized.
Okay. Did it ever happen that there were no blanks to fill?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't. No, I don't recall. It's really hard to think about 10 different contexts when you're focused on your idea.
Okay.
It's like when we're working right now on Zero Nest, you know, the business side of the project is really focused on the customers, like what they need. Will it solve this particular problem? But if you would look at it from a perspective of usability, so user experience design, or you know, the things that the user needs to do in the app, a founder wouldn't think about it if he didn't know that this is a crucial part.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that makes total sense. So do you have a name for our patchwork?
I mean, we call it discovery workshops, and that's it. Basically, it's very, I don't want to say random or default, but you know, it's kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah, you discover oneself.